Okay, what's up, y'all? What's happening? How y'all feeling out there? How my people, my fans feeling out there? Well, this dude right here do good news. I love him. Subscribe to him. He's a good dude. Okay? He speaks facts. Okay? But I got a few things I'm going to comment on and help him out and answer some of his questions. Okay? Now, let's get started. Subscribe and like. And you know about the bell. So let's go.
It all started when Rainwater hopped on Instagram Live and exposed some personal details about Charleston White's life, including his health. Let's take a look at that video. You are going to jail. You shot yourself, then you went back to the strip club and fell asleep at the light.
I got a question. What about he shot himself? So what he shot himself? That's his leg, and he's the one pulled the trigger. Long as he ain't harming nobody. So what's the big deal about that? You got something better to talk about? Rainwater? That's how I feel about that. Let's go.
Come on, man. Now, Rainwater is referencing that time that Charleston White went viral for hitting himself in the leg with the strap at a strip club. Yep.
Right. Okay, he hit himself in the leg with the strap. What that got to do with you, Rainwater? You trying to get off the situation about yourself, what you did. Him shooting himself in the leg don't got nothing to do with what you talking about. Or should I say, him shooting himself in the leg don't got nothing to do with you setting up MO3 or involved. Let's move on.
Y'all remember that story. Everybody thought it was publicity stunt. Everybody thought it was just for clout. But Rainwater is saying he is wanted by the police for that incident. So let's continue. Sleep at the light. And let's tell everybody how you dying. You were sick. I ain't never seen nobody lose their hair that quick. You were sick and you were scared to tell the world you were picture. You want somebody to take you out before you die. You're dying.
Okay, you talking about he losing his hair and all this other bull crap. That's his body. Everybody lose their hair. Shit, I done lost my hair. That's what you call aging. Your age. You're getting up there. Some people don't lose their hair. Some people do. Well, he losing his hair. I'm losing my hair. But ain't nothing wrong with me. But what that got to do with the program with MO3 losing his life and the people you hang around with? And by the way, we see you hanging around with Raven, the cookie shop business. So we knew you was involved with her. But that's another whole situation. But anyway, let's get back to this. Subscribe and like. Please. Thank you.
You're dying. Come on, Charles. Come on. People think that you wait for the police. No, they want to take you to jail. You're going to jail for shooting yourself.
If he go to jail for shooting himself, that's him. At least he shot himself and ain't shoot nobody else or set nobody up to be killed like you did. Come on, man. Quit getting off the subject and quit talking bullshit about him. Instead, talk about what you did. That's what I'm talking about. Shit. How about that? And let's move on.
So there you have it. Do you guys believe that Rainwater said Charleston White is dying? He got some type of illness, and that's why he is sparking a controversy. That's why he is beefing with everybody, because he wants somebody to take him out because he feel like he has nothing to lose.
No. Charles and White is not dying. Or, should I say, if he is dying, it don't got nothing to do with that. He just speaking facts. He telling the truth. Because Rainwater crossed him and told his business. So everybody got to figure a speech. So his speech is, I'm going to tell what he did. And what he telling is true about what Rainwater is all about. So Rainwater is talking about everything that he do don't got nothing to do with the situation. He just trying to make people think he got a problem and all this, but it's really not about that. It's about you setting up MO3 and you trying to get off the subject and twist everybody's head for knowing what happened to MO3 and you involved. That's what you doing, trying to throw people off. But let's move on. Subscribe and like.
As the saying say, misery loves company. But also, Charleston White fired back. He said, since you want to tell my personal business, I'm going to tell the world some things about you. And this is what Charleston White had to say. We left the strip club one day. And we went to church that morning. Mm-hmm. He looked down at me in church, telling me he was the one that took the gun out the car. For one, he didn't like MO3 going over there. He felt like it was too risky.
Now, my question is, you claim you took the gun out of his car because you ain't want him to catch a gun case because he's a felony. No. I believe you took the gun out the car so he won't be able to defend himself on that highway because you knew they was going to start shooting at him. And if you take his gun off, he don't got nothing to defend himself, and then they got the upper hand on him. But if he went around to that passenger seat, how he did, he thought the gun was in there. So that's why he walked. That's why he walked around to the passenger side, because he know where he put his gun at. And then when he looked, his gun wasn't there. So he took off running. That was the best thing, or should I say that was the next thing that he can do, is run away. So that's what he did. So you set him up. You set him up, man. Let's move on. Subscribe and like.
Well, he didn't want Mo to catch a pistol case. Wait, so listen to this.
That's how I feel. You took the gun out the car? Nigga, that's his defense. That's why he put the gun in the car, because he knew people was after him. And you take it out. You took it out because you ain't want him to defend himself, and you wanted your buddies to have the upper hand on him. Come on, nigga. Tell the truth. Quit lying, nigga. You took the gun out of his car so he won't have nothing to defend himself with. My question is, why you ain't tell him you took the gun out the car? Why you ain't tell him about that? Why you ain't mention that about that? When you took the gun out the car, why you ain't tell him? Why you just let him ride around and he thinking the gun in the car because that's where he put it and it's not in there? That's because you ain't want him to know it's not in there, because you knew it was a setup coming up around the corner. It was just a matter of time when you leave her house. You know it, nigga. And you told him Parker what kind of car he was driving. Just like you said, they don't know what kind of car he driving. You told him. If you didn't told him, that girl told him. Let's move on.
Charleston White said that Rainwater confessed to him at church that he's the one that took the strap out of MO3 car. Now I got one question for our viewers. Do you guys believe that? Because I really don't know. I feel like both guys have reason to lie.
White is not lying. He is not lying about Rainwater. Because all those people that was involved in killing MO3, Rainwater know them. And they paid Rainwater some money, alleged. And I bet you I'm right. He ain't had no business taking that gun out of his car, and he know that's the only way he could defend himself. Because if that gun was in the car where he put it at, he would be able to defend himself, and guess what? He would be alive right now. Because he walked over there comfortable because he knew he got backup. And when he get there and look, the gun ain't there, and he took off. That show you that the gun wasn't there. You took the gun out, nigga. And it shows you he thought the gun was there by how he approached the passenger side. He just knew it was there. So, nigga, you took the gun out his fucking car, man, and had him killed, man, where he couldn't defend himself. That's how I feel about it, and that's facts. Alleged.
If Rainwater say, yes, I took the strap out the car, I didn't want to ride with it, everybody's still going to blame him. They're going to say, you set up MO3, you did it on purpose, even if his heart was in a good place.
You damn right they going to say he set him up. Because quiet as kept, he did. You know he got a lot of enemies. So why is you going to take the gun out his car and he in the enemy territory? Where they at? You know they don't like him. And you know all them. Probably know the baby daddy woman. The girl that MO3 went over there to spend the night with. You probably know her. Quiet as kept, because it's mighty funny. You know Raven. Post up next to Raven, taking a picture. So ain't no telling with you. I can see it in your eyes. You scandalous. Behind people's back, and you like making money off people. Let's move on.
I know my good friend is a convicted felon. I don't know who around with this strap, so I'm going to go behind his back and take it out. Even if Rainwater admit to that, people will still say he's to blame for MO3 death.
He is the plane of MO3 death.
You can't really believe him either. Because he'll do anything for clout. He'll do anything to keep his name in the headlines, so he has every reason to lie. We all know how Charleston White make his money.
Now let me tell you one thing about that. My brother, you a good dude and everything. But check this out. Charles and White is telling the truth. You could put that nigga on the lie to take the test, and guess what? That nigga will pass it 1,000%. He will pass it. Because he's telling everything right, on point. That's how I know he's telling the truth. So this is one time that he's not lying. He's telling the truth. So him lying, you could put that in the closet or up under the RTA bus and run it over 1,000 times because he's telling the truth about Rainwater.
He make his money by everybody talking about him. He do interviews. Everybody gonna ask him about this. What did Rainwater say to you? Where would you guys at? So he's looking at this as a money move. I'm gonna throw this out there. The blogs is gonna eat it up. Say Cheese gonna hit me up for an interview. Real Life gonna hit me up for the interview, and I'm gonna make bank whether it's true or not. So you guys gotta keep that in mind. But let's continue. Everybody know we're gonna get another stash spot here.
Right. Everybody know where Mo3 stash spot is in his car where he keep his gun. Everybody know. He right about that.
That's why when Mo3 got out the car, the nigga went around to the passenger side trying to get the gun out right now on the stash there.
Because he knew it was there because he put it there. And just like you said out your mouth, Rainwater, you took it out his stash spot behind his back. So he don't know that you took it out. And all in his mind, he know it's there because he put it there. So that squashed all that. That he took it because he's a commit felony and you ain't want him to go to jail and all that shit. But fuck his life. If he get killed, he just get killed. That's some bullshit.
Long as the police pull them over, they don't find this gun in the stash spot. Now that is true what Charleston White is saying. Because you look at the footage.
You damn right, my brother. That is absolutely right. On point, 1,000. What he said. Told you, the boy White ain't lying about nothing. He's telling it like it is.
MO3 runs to the passenger side, and it looked like he was trying to retrieve the strap. He didn't have enough time. Maybe it wasn't there, so he had to take off and run for his life.
Check out. He had plenty time. He know how to take it out real quick. He know how to do whatever he got to do to get it out. And he had plenty times how long he was in that passenger side, in front of the passenger side front seat. When he opened up the door or whatever, it wasn't there. So he took off. That's what time it is. That's facts. That ain't no alleged, none of that shit. That is facts. Subscribe and like. Let's move on.
And unfortunately, he was caught and he was hit with the strap and left on the side of the highway. We all see the video. We all see the footage. But anyway, let's continue. He had a good stash spot. He took the gun out. He didn't want to going over there to the Broad house because the Broad mama liked MO3, the kids liked him, and the baby daddy was jealous. The baby daddy was jealous.
The baby daddy was jealous. You hear that? And guess who else was jealous probably? 9 times out of 10, Rainwater was jealous too. Because MO3 got more shit than he got. Let's move on to the footage on the highway. How it went down. And another thing I got to say real quick. You see who that is right there. That's Boosie. I notice anywhere where Boosie at, the person get killed. I guarantee you he got something to do with that shit. And it's just real good and sweet in the cover. Covered up. But it's gonna come out at the end. Guarantee you that.
MO3 is in the gold Honda. The black Camaro was in front of him. It constantly trying to cut him off. And that's when MO3 swerved to the right, stopped the car, and watch him hop out and try to retrieve the gun. Take a look at this.
Now I want y'all to see one thing. You see that? Watch how slow and comfortable he go around to the passenger side. Because he know he got his gat in his car. But he don't know that it ain't there. Look, look how, look, he ain't even running. See that? Now look at that.
He couldn't get it.
Look.
That's when the shots was fired. We just bailed and took off running. That's when he
look. You see how quick he was there when he opened the door up? Guess what he said? Damn, where my strap at? I ain't put it in there. I thought I put it in there. But what he don't know is Rainwater took it out. That's why he walked around there slow. Because he had enough time to lift up the door or whatever and grab it and boom, 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 boom. Dude back up and he can get away. He'd be still alive today. If this nigga ain't take his damn strap. You set MO3 up, nigga.
He's being chased. Running for his life. Ducking and dodging.
Running for his life. Running for his life. But couldn't get away. Bullet hit MO3 in the back of his head. And then look, the dude come back running down the highway.
And the police want you to think
Look, there he go right there. Running down to the highway, running down here, and get in that car right there and pull on off. Yup. See him running?
The police want you to think that all this happened because MO3 was screwing my baby mama. I got so enraged that I'm gonna do all this in broad daylight, crashing out over me. Now, if this is true, this is just plain stupid. Not worth it.